Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Bryant, over 60 guy, on my morning walk. I hope this morning finds you well wherever you're at, and whenever you see this video, I pray that things are going well for you. Today I brought an interesting topic to my walk. As you know, I like to continually be on the lookout for things that are important to us people as we age. Most of my audience is, 55 up through mid 70s, and we're all trying to, better our life and get strong, get fit, get healthy, and we're living our day. But as some of us get older, myself included, we may miss some warning signs of early dementia, and it may be only until later that we finally discover it, and so maybe a little bit too late. So if you think you have some of these signs and you're concerned, definitely go see your doctor, definitely go see a specialist. You can take some notes as I talk, or you can email me at over60guy@hotmail.com. I have a little notes that I can send you as a reminder, just as you keep a lookout, for this on this topic. So I'm going to go ahead and, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down for this one. This is important. This is an important topic, so I don't want you to miss anything on it. So I did a bunch of checking, and there's a bunch of videos out there that talk about this, and I want to break down like 10 signs of dementia you shouldn't ignore. And the guide that I have is called 10 Signs of Dementia You Shouldn't Ignore, a guide for staying sharp over 60. So check out my email, over60guy@hotmail.com. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I tend to do my talks when I'm walking, kind of as a motivation for people to continually stay in shape and stay strong in our 50s, 60s, 70s. As we get ready for our 80s and 90s, you want to be, strong and healthy, mobile, that kind of thing. But we all can have signs, and just because you have these signs doesn't necessarily mean that you have dementia. But I recommend you may want to get a workup, especially if someone like a friend or someone says, hey, Bill, hey, John, hey, whatever, I've noticed this. You may want to check into it. So the first sign is subtle short-term memory loss. Memory loss. Forgetting recent conversations, misplacing items often, or asking the same questions repeatedly. This is, while occasionally forgetfulness is normal, that's for sure, a pattern of short-term memory gaps can signal cognitive decline. We have a family member who's going through that and in denial. That's very tough to watch. So what you should do is keep a memory journal to use reminders to track your habits. So keep a memory journal to use reminders or track habits. Seek evaluation lapses become disruptive. So that's number one. Number two, difficulty planning or solving problems. So you're having this looks like someone who is struggling with simple math, right? Or following a recipe or managing bills. You just get overwhelmed so quickly. Dementia affects your executive functions, your ability to organize, sequence, and problem solve. So what you want to do is start with simple tasks and break big ones down to smaller steps. Involve a family member in planning if it becomes overwhelming. I am definitely a list person, so I break things down on my list constantly. So number three, trouble completing familiar tasks. What this looks like: getting lost on the way to a familiar location. You're on your way to the gas station, all of a sudden you're getting lost. Not remembering how to use everyday tools like the microwave. What do I do now? What is this? So that's definitely losing step-by-step memory for routines is a common red flag. That is a common red flag. So make sure you use labels if you need to, written instructions, or gentle reminders to stay on track. I did one on Alzheimer's, which talks about things that you can do health-wise to fight off some of this stuff. But these are some of the early warning signs. Number 4, confusion with time or place. So what does that look like? Forgetting the day or season, or feeling unaware of where you are. Dementia can affect orientation and awareness, leading to disorientation or even wandering. So keep clocks and calendars visible. Establish a daily routine to anchor time awareness. You can add that to your checklist, right? Number 5, trouble understanding visual images and spatial relationship. So what does that look like? So difficulty reading, judging distances, or perceiving contrasts, which can affect your driving. Man, have someone who wants to drive, and it's just it's not a good idea. So why it matters. Some types of dementia affect visual perception, not just memory. So use bright lighting at home and avoid cluttered spaces and improve navigation and safety. So do a house cleanup, make your surroundings safe. Number 6, new problems with words in speaking or writing. So, on number 6, what does that look like? Forgetting words mid-sentence, repeating phrases, or struggling to follow a conversation. Again, if you have a habit of this your whole life, then don't worry about it. But if this is something new for you, any of these are something new and creeping up, 1 or 2 of these, you need to have a checkup. You need to get checked out. So, language and communication are often impacted early on. Be patient, allow extra time to speak, write things down. This may help your clarity. So these are all things that you can do. Number 7, misplacing items and losing the ability to retrace steps. Man, I'm constantly misplacing my keys. What does this look like? Putting items in odd places. Keys in the fridge, or moving a drawer, or being able to find them. Well, I don't put my keys in the fridge, that's for sure. But I do tend to. My wife wound up putting a space where we can all put our keys in. But even me, I sometimes forget to put them in the right place, right? Husbands, listen to your wives. Listen to your wives, okay? Number 8, poor judgment or decision making. So what does that look like? Giving away large sums of money. Hey, if you're going to do that, come see me, over 60 guy. No, I'm kidding. Falling for scams or dressing inappropriately for weather. So it's hot out and you're dressing for winter because you're not sure how to dress anymore. I lost my mom last year, and my dad was really kind of wandering and helpless for a long time without my mom. We had to get help for him to kind of work that out. And number 9, withdraw from work or social activities. Withdraw from work or social activities. So avoiding hobbies, skipping social gatherings, or no longer caring about things you once enjoyed. This is definitely my father. He used to do puzzles all the time. He used to love walking around and being social. So we really have to kind of egg him on and help him out in that category. My dad he used to walk consistently all the time. COVID, that early, 4 years ago, that really affected my dad. And so he stopped, being as social. And since my mom passed, it's definitely gone down. So withdrawal from work and social activities, that can also be a sign. These are things that you can look out for from a loved one. So if you're in your 60s like me, 50s, 60s, and you have older parents, you start looking for these signs. Definitely want to get them a workup, okay? And number 10, changes in mood and personality. Increase in anxiety, depression, fearfulness, becoming easily upset, especially when your routines are disrupted. And so that can be super hard. When you're going through this kind of thing. So the brain changes. It changes your emotion regulation, making someone seem like a different person. So these are all things that you can do. So my recommendation is just be patient. Be patient, and point them to someone who deals in this in this expertise. You know, good doctor, family doctor, specialist, that kind of thing. So definitely this is a very important topic. My second time bringing this up. You know, I focus on health for a reason. I focus on walking and strength training and having goals, travel. I focus on that for a reason, because you want to keep your mind, your body, and your health good, in good shape. And heaven forbid you get dementia. You don't want it to sneak up on you, because you know there's tips, a way to handle these types of things so that you can, you know, better your life even while going through it. And so if you're watching this and you have a parent or loved one, you're seeing these signs, please have them get checked out. If you're seeing these signs, please get checked out. You know, my only goal is that you get better, your parent, your loved one gets better, and that's it. You know, so anyway, it's always fun enjoying my day with you and my morning with you. And if you're out doing your 30-day challenge, I'm praying that you're staying physically fit, that you're getting strong and healthy. So may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you and give you peace. And until tomorrow, I wish you God's blessing. Bye.